everyone. We're going to list all the pairs of angles and sides that are congruent based on the given congruent statement and the figure. So basically, we have this statement here, and we really don't have to look at the figure. I know that angle R is congruent to angle X. These should go in order, so let me write it out here. Triangle RST is congruent to triangle XZY. So what we did is these two go together. Similarly, S and Z go together. So angle S is congruent to angle Z, and similarly, angle T is congruent to angle Y. And if we want to write it down, we'll do that later. All right. And then let's do the sides. Those are the angles. So you just look at these. So RS is congruent to XZ. ST is congruent to ZY. And then we also have RT is congruent to, so RT is congruent to XY. And that's it. So if you want to mark it, you have angle R, and I'll just use colors. R is congruent to X. S is congruent to Z. And then T is congruent to Y. And for the sides, we'll do RS is congruent to XZ. And again, I'm just using colors. And then we have ST is congruent to ZY. And let's do a different color. The other two will be congruent. So I use colors to signify that. Okay, so let's do the next one. Just looking at this, we have A goes with D, B goes with E, and so C goes with F. So that's going to be angle A is congruent to angle D. Angle B is congruent to angle E. And angle C is congruent to angle F. Now for the sides, you just go in order. AB goes with DE. So they're congruent. And then we have BC goes with DF. So BC goes with EF. And finally, you have to do AC with DF. So AC is congruent with DF. Now let's mark it with different colors. Let's do this one. A is congruent to D. B is congruent to E. And then we have C is congruent to F. And then for the sides, we have AB is congruent to DE. And then we have BC is congruent to EF. We can use two marks here if you want. And then AC is congruent to DF. And that's it. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.